Our next story starts off with some of the stores that did really well over the Black Friday after Thanksgiving. How about Target, Best Buy, Lululemon were Thanksgiving's weekend retail winners. Man, they did well. Cyber Monday, that's after Black Friday. Cyber Monday was, and that was was that just this past Monday? When was Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving was last week. So this past Monday, it was on track. It was on track to be $9.4 billion in sales. So let's talk about some of the stores that did really, really well. Target, Best Buy, Lululemon. Let's scroll down a little bit. Target, Best Buy, and Lululemon are among the winners from the record-breaking holiday shopping weekend. Every year it's record-breaking. I'm wondering when we're going to have a year when it's not record-breaking, but the internet is what it is, and I think we're going to consistently keep getting better every year as far as online sales, as far as store sales. It is just going to be what it's going to be. What about Costco? Earnings next week. Jerome, I'll take a look at Costco. I didn't put it in my list, but for you, I will put it in as one of my stocks to take a look at. All right, so they did well. Let's take a look at some of these stores in the software. What I have, there's Lululemon, and actually, just for you, Jerome, I'm going to add Costco, C-O-S-T. Let's add Costco. Let's analyze all of the stores, all right? All of these stores, let's analyze them real quick. There's Lululemon, there's Best Buy, there's Target, there's Costco. Was that all of them? No, I wanted Walmart as well, and that should be them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stores getting hyped up for the Christmas season. Lululemon, a little bit overvalued. Doesn't make it a bad stock. It means that people are willing to pay a premium to own the stock. Best Buy, undervalued. That's what you most likely really want, because our idea is to have you in safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price in a rising market. I'm going to hold off on Alibaba because I have Alibaba with Amazon. So we're going to come back to Alibaba, Jay. We're going to come back to Alibaba. All right, Best Buy, Target, undervalued as well. Costco, a little bit overvalued like Lululemon is. People are just willing to pay a premium to own Costco. And Walmart, also overvalued. Because the stocks are overvalued, though, doesn't make them a bad thing. Now, let's really analyze them with the VectorVest indicators. Lululemon has good upside potential by way of RV. RV looks at a stock's upside potential compared to a AAA corporate bond. Would I rather own the stock or the bond over the next 1 to 3 years? Lululemon is poised to outpace a AAA corporate bond by 39% over the next 1 to 3 years. Long term, I would like to hold Lululemon. Best Buy is going to outperform that AAA corporate bond by 35% over the next 1 to 3 years. Long term, I would like to have Best Buy. Target, still, same thing. Good upside potential. Costco, same thing. Now, Costco is the least the least amount to overperform a AAA corporate bond, only at 1.07, and Walmart at 1.13, but they're all good long term. Let's look at their safeties. Lulu, good, safe stock. This tells me that when earnings comes out, it should meet or exceed its earnings expectation, because relative safety looks at as stocks. It's a risk factor of the stock, looks how risky the stock is, and it looks at the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance. So Lululemon, good, safe stock. Best Buy, safe stock. Target, safe stock. Costco, really safe stock, just like Lululemon. Look at those as far as safety. Lululemon and Costco have really good relative safety. So someone said that Costco's earnings come out next week. I'm going to tell you that it's going to have a high probability of meeting or exceeding its earnings expectations. I do not have an indicator, though, that shows forward guidance. Forward guidance may be bad and may pull the stock's price down, but I'm going to tell you it's going to have a very high probability of meeting or exceeding its earnings, and Walmart above 1. Now, relative timing. Let's see which ones of these stocks are moving up the fastest. Relative timing looks at the short-term price trend of a stock. Lululemon really moving up higher. Out of the 5 stocks, Lululemon is moving up the fastest, followed by Best Buy at 1.25. also in an uptrend. Now notice that Costco and Walmart, though, right now are not in uptrends. The prices are not moving up fast enough to be in an uptrend. But the fundamentals behind the stocks, that with the RTs are below 1, the fundamentals are there, but it's not moving up. So if I'm looking at what stock in this list is the best for me to think about getting into, I like Lululemon. I like Best Buy, because as I look at the VSTs, this list is sorted by VSTs. I want to find the stocks that have the best combination of relative value, relative safety, and relative timing. Notice that. Lululemon, buy recommendation. Best Buy, buy recommendation. Target, buy recommendation. And the other two, Costco and Walmart, are hold recommendations. Earnings. How about Lululemon is growing their earnings at a clip of 23% in a year? But Michael, the whole idea of, I'll do it again, why I think that Costco will meet or exceed its earnings is because of that indicator relative safety. Shows me that the stock consistently meets or exceeds its earnings expectations. So it's got a high probability of meeting or beating its earnings expectations. So Michael, did that help you? Hopefully it did. Hopefully you did. All right. Are we still good right now, Joey? We're still good. All right. You're welcome, sir. All right, let's take a look at these graphs real quick. So these are the stocks that we're looking at from a retail perspective. Let's move the graphs over. I like Lululemon. Look at that equity curve. Look at that equity curve. If I'm looking at a stock in this space, Lululemon looks really good. 3-month graph above the 20-day exponential moving average, about to get close to the 3-month high. Love this graph. Let's go to the next one. Best Buy looks good. It's got a stronger pullback from its high, but never bounced below the 20-day. It bounced. And Lulu's been good to me, says Paul. Lulu is one of the better stocks in this space. Best Buy could be resurging again, coming off the zone of the 20-day exponential moving average. Look at the earnings per share. Looks really good. Now, Target. I like Target, but it's definitely pulling back as compared to the other stores. Still, earnings per share looks good. All right, still earnings per share looks good. But watch the stock's prices pulling back. It's not below the 20-day exponential as well. And you know something, Costco, wow, Costco is tough. Costco is tough. So I guess Michael's question is, by looking at the stock's price movement, why did I think that Costco is going to meet earnings? And again, because of that relative safety indicator, it should meet or exceed earnings. But forward guidance is what's going to really move the stock, Michael. That's what's going to move the stock. But earnings-wise, look at the earnings per share. I've forecasted earnings per share, Michael. Earnings growth rate is probably really good as well. So it's still going to have a good opportunity to meet or exceed earnings. It's going to be forward guidance, which is going to make or break the move on the stock. Hopefully that makes sense, Michael. Hopefully that makes sense. And the last stock that we're going to look at is Walmart. Out of all of these stocks, this is the one that's moving sideways, currently below the 20-day. But look at that. What's that candlestick formation? Just in case I don't want to slow you up, that is a hammer. Hammer right at a level of support. Interesting. Look at that. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. A hammer right at support. Look at that, folks. That may be setting up for a reversal. All right, let me make the line a little darker. That definitely may be setting up for a reversal. Keep your eye on Walmart. And I think that the holiday seasons will bolster Walmart. That's a good level of support sitting at 116.93. Hammer formation. Think about, hopefully, the stock's price breaking back above the 20-day exponential. But you do have a level of support sitting at 116.93. All right. There we go. So that is on my retail stores. Does anybody have any questions? All right, that is on my retail stores. And these are, why is that important? Because we're coming into the holiday season. These are the stocks where people are going to be buying their Christmas gifts. This is what's going to happen. I have to check out the performance graphs. You mentioned them early. Let me see if I can pull up a performance graph real quick. Graph, stock. Let's go put on, what was it, Walmart. Let's change this to a performance graph. I'm going to do this real quick. Take that off. Add a stock, Walmart. We're going to add Target. We're going to add Costco. What were the other ones? Viewers, Costco, Best Buy, and Walmart. No, Best Buy, and Lulu. Best Buy and Lulu. All right, so let's go put in BBY, and Lulu. LULU, Lululemon. There they are. I'm going to take off the VectorVest composite, put it on a 1 year. We can see which one is really outperforming all of them. And right now, on a 1 year graph, it's Target. On a 1 year graph, it's Target. Let's move it into a 6 month graph. Still Target. Lululemon, which I like the most, Target is still outperforming. Put on a 3 month graph. And now look at that, Best Buy and Lululemon at the top. So why is that important to determine your time frame? What are you trying to do? If you're trying to be longer term on the stock, Target is the better way to go over the last year. Target is outperforming everybody. If you're looking to be more of a swing trader, 6 month graph, Target looks good. Also on a swing trade basis, 3 month graph. Both Lululemon and Best Buy look good. And let's put it on a 1 month graph real quick. 1 month graph, Lululemon is outperforming. So depending on what your end goals are you trading the stock? Are you swing trading the stock? Are you long term in your retirement? Depends on what time period you look at to get you that answer. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense? This performance graph can really put you on track with what is working the best based upon what your end goals are. Are you trading the stock? Are you swing trading the stock? Are you long-term investing in the stock? And this performance graph will help you with that. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.